This isn't really a topic I'm a fan of speaking on, but here I am. However, I will give you a little context. I was the biggest hopeless romantic in my life, ever. I would always imagine, having a partner that would care for me in such an amazing way, and, just the love that I see on TV shows and of the pure kind of the nice, the happy, peaceful kind of love, That's what I would always think that love would be. And when I actually got into a relationship, I was very disappointed. Let me tell you a few things I like from that. Number one, men do not view love the way we do, okay? They're kind of logical pea brains, so what they understand is, what they consider love is one, it's either infatuation or lust, or it's either just dopamine, hormones. So trying to live that idea of love with some of these men out here, well, most of them, you're gonna be disappointed. Yeah. And also, I read a study somewhere where it said that men have become more misogynistic, like Gen Zers, and later on they've gotten more misogynistic, and you can see that because of social media and everything, right? Compared to my parents, right? My dad, he has a more equality kind of mindset. However, I've seen men out here that are like, no, I see some men out here, it's like, oh, yikes, no, hell no. Like, I get that there are like people and women out there that are just like, let your man chase you and stuff, and I'm like, I see that, but also, do I want to be chased by these men? So I would rather hide from them, because I'm not a fan of people chasing after me. Like, I'm some prey. I'm good. Okay, I'm good. I do not want to deal with that. So I just run away from people that I just don't like. Okay, and rightfully so, honestly, because why do I want to deal with these kind of people? You crying over a man. These M words out here. These T words out here. You crying over these creatures that either want to be coddled, want to be pampered by people their own age or younger. These T words out here, they just freaking hate all of us and are like, incels. You're crying over these people when you're better off alone. The same men you want validation from are the same men you are afraid of ever coming across at night. Make it make sense. I'm not gonna call men monsters because that is dehumanizing them, okay? There are men out there that are terrible, okay? Like, evil. But they're still humans. Then there are these men that are okay with that, right? And they go along with it because they genuinely think that that is okay. Then there are those men that are like, they don't want to seem like a pushover, right? So they're just like, oh yeah, yeah. But like inside they may or may not believe that. Then there are men that just want peace, so they're like, oh yeah, totally. They let that slide, but internally they know that that's not right. Then there are men that are like, okay, they don't really care. There's a range. It's not just, oh yeah, they're good men and then they're bad monsters out there. Okay? No. The men that are bad are just as bad as the men that are enabling them. The men that don't care about what's happening. The men that think that it's okay when it's not. But they're not doing the harm. How are they letting that harm happen? without checking. So they're enabling them. They're bystanders. That's not any better. Being a bystander is not any better than being the bully. I said what I said. You're choosing to be silent when you could be talking about a real problem, a real cause here. I'm not saying that there are not men out there that completely wholeheartedly support women's rights, but I'm saying there are men that hate the fact that a person is a woman. They can't control that, but they hate that. They're women. Because of how much hate they have against a certain demographic. For what? Existing. You can see this with more than just men and women. You can see this with different races, sexes, sexualities. You can see this with literally anyone that is not the status quo, quote unquote, based on which society you're living in. They're jealous. They slander women's names because they're jealous. And because of, they just can't stand that they're happy without them. No, this is not something I'm making up. I've experienced this firsthand, so I know what I'm talking about, right? There are some men out there that literally are jealous of women because they don't need men. Men especially hate that about so many women that, like, you know, oh my gosh, how dare you be better off without me? How dare you? I can be happy with whoever or no one. I don't need another person in my life to tell me that I'm worthy, because I know I am worthy of everything. I know I am amazing. I know I am beautiful. I know I am kind. I know I am genuine. So I don't need anyone else to tell me this or the opposite, because that doesn't faze me. Whether you compliment me, whether you insult me, it doesn't faze me. Because guess what? You're projecting your own beliefs onto me. And if you're not, you're just doing flattery that is not working. Because I see right through it. BS. I'm telling you, it's BS out here. In one of my older videos, I said that patriarchy does not benefit women or men, but women are getting the shorter end of the stick. Men are still benefiting from patriarchy, whether you want to believe it or not. You still are suffering the consequences of it. Date a guy that either earns as much as you or more than you, because you're not doing any favors for yourself when you date someone who does not earn as much as you. Okay? Because inevitably they will be jealous of you. Inevitably they will not like the fact that you're earning better, more than this person. Okay? They're gonna humble you. They're gonna try to make you feel worse about yourself because they cannot handle the fact that you're better than them. And they know they don't deserve you. But instead of being like, okay, so let me better myself so that I can be worthy enough for this person, no, I will drag her down to my level or even worse, because I cannot stand that she's better than me. And I do not deserve that. You're not doing any favors for yourself. You're not gonna be happy with someone like that. Okay? You're not gonna be happy with someone whose life looks worse than you. Okay? You're not. Not everyone thinks like you. Not everybody wants to be worthy of you. Some people just want convenience. And if you're convenient to them, why would they work to be better? Only date if you have good standards, if you have a life that's going pretty well. Like, your finances are good, your life is pretty good, you have healthy friendships, you have healthy familial relationships, you have just a healthy relationship with yourself as well, because you are going into a relationship with another person, not your friends, not your family, no one else. It's you and that person. And if you do not have a really good relationship with yourself, you're not going to have a good relationship with that person, because you are inevitably going to project. Have discernment. Use your discernment, okay? If this person, you heard from someone say that this person has this pathological need to lie, and you still date this person, and it turns out that this person was lying to you the whole time and he was cheating on you with like 10 other women. Girl, you saw this coming. If you heard that this guy has a pathological need to lie, is a pathological liar, why are you with this person? You're giving yourself free trauma. You're giving yourself free struggle. Being with a person whose life is not at your level or better is you willingly picking up and staying with a liability. You're picking up liabilities. Just, you know, like, oh yeah, oh, it's fine. Why are you being a trash collector? Why are you just taking up liabilities? You don't deserve that. You're worthy of so much better. Believe that in yourself, and only then will you be able to find someone that is worthy of you. I'm honestly at a point in my life where I'm just like, I give up on these people. I have my friends, my family, my pet, my God. What more do I need? Nothing. Everything in my life is going so well. I have a great relationship with myself. I have a great life. I love everything that I'm doing. So why would I willingly pick up a liability? My life is going well. So if I am gonna date a man, it's gonna be a man that earns as much as me or more than me. Meaning, this man should have a life that looks similar relatively to mine or better. If not, then why am I dating? I do not want liabilities. I do not want more struggles in my life. That's it. One last thing. As a woman, you cannot compromise on your knowledge, on your education. Okay? You cannot. Because looks can only get you so far. Beauty will open doors for you. Knowledge is what's going to help you stay there. Okay? Thank you so much for listening. I truly appreciate you staying till this far in the video. Watching the whole video, you know, thank you. I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.